That's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
A drive through the paint, but a shot misses.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Irving. And he buries it.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Missed it. Into the front court, it's Irving. The advantage is 13 points. Nothing going here on that drive. To Durant. Irving. Durant. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Simmons. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Durant can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Irving. That's how you defend. Here comes the screen. Green sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jordan to Irving. Gets it in the right corner. Shot won't go. Simmons with it. The margin standing now at 7. Count the bucket for 2.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Nothing going here on that drive. And stuffs it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Kyle O'Quinn, huge block. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up with the Nets in front. This has been a battle thus far. A 1-point game as we get things back going here in the 4th. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. And the finish at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Durant. There's the three. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Simmons. Jared Allen with the block. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. To Durant. Al Horford sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Irving. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Irving with the basketball. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Joel Embiid rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Tobias Harris from long range. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Count the basket at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Jordan. Irving to Durant. From the painted area, won't go down. Irving. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you do going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. You can count that one. 4-point play. Simmons into the front court. Up by 3. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Kyrie Irving for 2. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Jumper's good.
But this is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Durant. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Simmons. Here comes the screen and a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Kyrie across the timeline. Right now, down 7. Fires the 3. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Embiid to Simmons. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. Slams it home on the putback.
You see, to a lot of people, it's an oxymoron when you hear the word superstar and the phrase doing all the little things, but that's what the great ones do.
Around the perimeter. To Irving. Won't go. To Tobias Harris. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Lets it fly from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. To Dinwiddie for 3. That no good. Off the mark. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Has a chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Irving.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one by 4. Battle
game, bro.
For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey, y'all playing already? Y'all playing already? Hey, y'all playing already?
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you got the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop, punch, switch lanes on you. Nah, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. On the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be good.
I got the
pieces
swear
up
to
to
God,
go
the
for
most
Monopoly
big
board.
eater. I'm a fucking big cheater. Keep it 100, my nigga. I'm a fucking big leader. This nigga not on my level, man. With this shit, dog. I keep behind that nigga, ride with the stick, dog. I keep
Tripping, handle business, got my digits
bliss,
up.
dog.
And when I drop, you know
Hey,
I'm about to
hey, Bubba.
It was 5 chains on my neck.
Bye-bye.
On my rap, last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked.
motherfucking check. I had a meal on my motherfucking neck. Hey, what's down with it, bro? We got viewers. What's down with it? Welcome to the goddamn live stream. It's your boy Red Savage. And don't mind with the title. I know it say Destiny 2 the live stream. That's because I wanted to hop on NBA Live first. I'm gonna hop on Destiny 2. What I'm finna do right now, up there, 95 overall, girl.
Sweat dripping down your face, cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, and the power and the come next last time that I checked.
The gas make you choke.
We on the way and that's a fact. This real